Okay, good afternoon, everybody. We've all come here today for a presentation by your senior, Mandar Meshram. Okay, he has completed his diploma from Government Polytechnic and has done his training from Kolmar Tropical Resort in Malaysia. He worked with Seaview Resort in Thailand as an OJT in F&B and is now completing his degree with us and also pursuing his master's diploma in bartending and mixology from Mixoflair Institute of Bartending. Okay, Mandar, I will share my screen. I will share the PPT right now so you can start.
Thank you so much, Susan ma'am, for the introduction. Good afternoon to faculty and everyone present today. I'm Mandar Meshram and I'm gonna take today's session.
Mandar, you're on mute, Mandar.
And we can change the slide, please. This is the content of the topic.
Can you redo that again? We did not hear you.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much, Susan ma'am, for the introduction. Good afternoon to faculty and everyone present today. I'm Mandar Meshram and I'm gonna take this session on subject of F&B, and the topic for today's presentation is transport catering and institutional catering. So we will start with the slide, ma'am, please. So this is the content which we are going to cover today, which is introduction to catering, institutional catering, menu planning in volume catering, institutional catering organizations of India, transport catering, railway catering, train food deliveries, airline catering, airline meal services, preparation of meal on airlines, cruise catering, and preparation of meal on cruise ships. So this content looks a little complicated, but I will try to explain you in a very easy way. So we will start with the next slide, ma'am. Thank you. Introduction to catering. So what is catering? What is the first thing which comes in our mind when we say catering? Like I would like to ask to everyone, like to students, so what is the first thing which comes in our mind when we say catering? Anyone? As we all are hotel management students, so we should know this term. What is catering? Like, what is the first thing which comes in our mind when we say catering? Anyone? Okay. I will tell what is catering. Catering is not a very big or complicated terminology. We will describe it in a very easy way, which is catering is usually done by pre-arranged contracts. Like catering, we can say that catering is a food service which is provided on a contract, on a specific contract. Now the question comes here is like even restaurants also they are providing us food services, but are they catering? No, they are not caterings, because catering have the specific when we go for caterings, when we talk about caterings, we have a specific menu. We don't have a la carte menu or a large menu. In caterings, the menu is already confirmed by a client or the person or organization where we are giving a catering. So I will read introduction slide, which is easy way explained in easy way, which is whenever people gather to for several hours or in parties or any celebratory events, there people need food, a special food. So the that is where catering works, to provide a service to a specific occasions on a contract basis. In caterings, what happens, like food and menu is limited and which is already planned and already confirmed by person or organization where we are going to give catering. So basically catering is providing a food service. Catering मतलब हम food service provide कर रहे हैं कोई specific organization को, place को या किसी parties events में, we can say like that. So this is the basic introduction to catering. So I think we have a now we have an idea about catering. What is catering? So ma'am, next slide, please. Ma'am, can we change the slide, please? Thank you, ma'am. Now here we start with our main topic, like institutional catering. Now we have discussed about catering. कि catering होता क्या है? Now the word here is institutional catering. So we'll break this. We know the concept of catering. I think we have got a small idea about what is the concept of catering, and now we will see what is institutional. Institutional means institutes. It's the first thing which we can make out is institutes, organizations, where we are giving catering. So in institutional catering, there are we can say there are two types. In institutional catering, first thing, institutional catering comes under welfare, where profit is not the aim. हमें अर्न करना है, हमें प्रॉफिट गेन करना है इंस्टीट्यूशनल कैटरिंग में, ये हमारा एम नहीं होता. सो in this first type, not a type we can say, but a kind. First kind of institutional catering is the catering which we see in our colleges, many institutes, organizations, where like if there is a canteen in our college, that also comes, that will also become under institutional catering. In institutional caterings, they have to sell food or menu on a very subsidiary rates. And another side is caterings. Institutional catering is like NGOs. Have you heard about, anyone have heard about Akshay Patra? It is a institutional catering. So now there are many NGOs who are working with this concept of institutional catering to provide catering and food services to schools or some organizations where people cannot afford food, or to help. So many NGOs who are granted with funds, or with many companies they are getting funds, they use that in catering. So here I will like to tell you one term which is, I think, which is very common with everyone. I think everyone would know that, which is midday meal. Have you heard about midday meals? What is midday meals? Midday meals are Akshay Patra. Akshay Patra is the organization which is the institutional institutional catering, who provides foods comes and are not from a very good families or rich families, but these NGOs like Akshay Patra and all, they prepare food in a bulk quantity, and they deliver every day to many institutes and many schools. So these were the two sides of institutional catering which I have. Catering, which is in institutes, many organizations, many IT hubs, which and another one are these NGOs which works under institutional catering. So here in introduction it is right. Institutional catering described as an art of feeding people who are unable to feed themselves. In institutional caterings, our main motive is not to earn profit. Ma'am, can we change the slide, please? So in this one, it's about institutional caterings. As I was saying, that in many companies, many corporate, many organizations, there are canteens and many hubs which provide foods to the employees working over there. So here, I would like to give you one example, that if I've started an institutional catering or a catering or a canteen, we can say a small canteen in an organization, in a big IT organization. अगर मैंने मेरा कैंटीन शुरू किया एक बड़े से IT ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, IT हब में, so and if I name it like Mandar's Kitchen, and I started in an organization, it is IT organization where people work from 10 to 5 wala job, desk job. So in that, can I have a menu of like, can I sell butter chicken? Can I sell biryanis? Can I sell chicken tikkas or heavy kind of food? In that, no, I cannot, because what will happen when people will come in their lunch break to have food, and if I've served them this kind of heavy food, what will happen after that? They could not work. Like, having a heavy food, after that we cannot work. We will feel dizzy, we will feel like to sleep, and we will get tired. So in institutional catering, what happens? The My main point was to tell you that in institutional catering, what happens? The food and the menu is prescribed according to the place, according to the organizations where this catering is established. In institutional caterings, in these hubs and organizations, they have snacks, small snacks, and all. So this is the menu planning in volume catering. So here we will talk about, as I said, Akshay Patra. This is the image I have taken from Akshay Patra's kitchen. We can see that there are bulk. The food is being prepared in bulk. So what are the things they take in plan when they are planning? When they are planning to serve like in bulk. So the first thing is cost. Uh, this is one of the main consideration in menu planning. The cost of the menu should be within budgeted allowances, because this organization, as I told, this organization some works under NGO, some have limited budget. So in that limited budget, they have to manage their costings. And in these organizations, the menu is not very prescribed or not very large. It's a simple menu, but the menu is cooked in bulk. Second is ease of preparation. The menu should not be, as I told you right now, the menu should not be complicated while preparing. So it's an easy menu. Second thing is incorporation of leftovers. As I said, we are doing a budgeted catering. So the leftovers which are left after preparing food should not be waste and should be reused again in another uh, like another cycle of food when we make it. The last point is cyclic menu. The menu should not be common every day. As I said, we are doing a budgeted catering, but the menu should not be repeated again. So they have a specific menus which incorporated, which helps to provide variety, and economically it is easy to make, and it should not what you can say repeat again. But the menus and we are serving to in schools and organizations. So we have to keep in mind when we are planning the menu. These are some organizations who are working in India right now, which comes from institutional catering. So these organizations are, as I said, they are providing food to many big IT hubs, or even they are taking orders on of any institutional catering if they have. So these are some very famous institutional catering organizations in India. Next slide, please. So now we will come to our another type of catering, which is transport catering. Again, we know the term catering. What is catering? And now the word here is transport. First thing comes in my mind when I say transport is like when we used to be in schools. Ma'am used to teach a lesson of transport, traveling. So transport is like railways, airways, and shipways, roadways. This is the thing which comes in mind when we say transport. So what is in transport catering is the provision of food and beverage to passengers before, during, and after a journey on trains, aircraft, and ships. So this is what we can define transport catering in. In transport catering, main categories are railway catering, cruise catering, and airline catering. So these services may also utilize general public who are in vicinity to uh, transport catering. Now we will move on to the railway catering. Railway catering, how it was started, as we everyone have traveled by railways, I hope, and while traveling by railways, we have to cover a long distance, so we need food, we require food. What happened when railways were started in mid 19th centuries? The first was like the train used to stop to very prominent and specific big city stations, from where they used to collect food and they used to serve in railways. Then what happened? Slowly there comes pantry cars in railways, where where food is prepared. Still now, in railways, we can see food is in some railways. Food is transported or catered from many restaurants also. In these days, many restaurants are catering food to railways also. Even IRCTC has their own kitchen from where food is catered to railways. Next slide, please. Train food delivery. This is a new concept in India right now, which is started like train food. As we order food to our place from Zomato and many apps like this, now IRCTC has also started this kind of services in railways, which is you can order your food sitting at your place. Like there are 450 major railway stations across India, which these countries, with these cities, New Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Ahmedabad. In these, the list of cities which I have mentioned in there, they have started with this thing. Like if you're traveling from New Delhi to Nagpur, for example, you can order your food in between stations, which uh, comes big stations which from the app which are mentioned there, and your food will be delivered to your place. So it's like this service was started because of to take care of hygiene and all. As India and everyone, we are getting very used to mobiles and technology. So this is a very good way and a good opportunities for many big restaurants in big cities to cater their food on a large scale. So next slide. Even if we search while traveling, like online food deliveries in railways, we can find many sites over there which will help. Okay, so this pantry car. What is pantry car? As I mentioned, pantry cars were added to railways. Pantry car is a special coach in the train which is used to prepare and serve food. Means food is prepared in the car, like in the pantry car already. It is not catered from outside. The system of pantry car services was stopped after the railways resumed operation special trains amid to the corona virus pandemic. Because of the health issues and all, the pantry car system were closed. But uh, this is what is the idea of a pantry car. IRCTC, as we know, IRCTC is Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation. Is an Indian public sector undertaking that provides ticketing, catering, and tourism services to Indian Railways. IRCTC has introduced its new e-catering app for food deliveries in train, as I told you in previous slides. Mm. With the new online food delivery app, passengers can order food on trains by simply entering their travel details such as PNR number, train name, birth, and all the details while we are traveling. So this is a new app which is developed by IRCTC. Next time, whenever we will travel, we should use this thing. Next slide, please, ma'am. Okay. Now we come to airline catering. Airline catering. Now, what is airline catering? Airline catering is food services provided on board, means on air, in airlines, in airplanes. I hope if you have traveled by aeroplane, planes to domestic destinations or international destinations, according to that, the catering changes. So we will see the introduction, the history of airline catering in India, which is civil aviation progressed rapidly after Second World War. After the aircrafts available from 1964, as we can see, from 1964, the private and commercial airlines begin to subsequent uh, start their businesses in airlines. So as commercial flights, if the journey is long, we provide airline provides catering and food. But in airline caterings, ma'am, we can change the slide, please. In airline caterings, what happened is food should be prepared. Airline meal services. How are airline services work? How they work? In airline food, in-flight meal, which we can say in-flight meal also, is a meal served to passengers on board on commercial airliner. This is example of how food we get in airlines. Even beverages are served in airlines. Depends upon the flight and the destination, and which airlines we are choosing for. In this food which is prepared in airlines, food is not prepared basically on the in the aircraft, we can say. But nowadays, in many airlines like Etihad, Lufthansa, which are Airbus, big airlines, they are servicing, preparing their food on airline. Sorry, in the plane, and servicing to the guest. But basically, in airline meal services, food is prepared on the ground and then it is catered to the flights. Ma'am, next slide, please. So I was talking about preparation of meal for airlines. Meals are usually prepared on ground in catering facilities, on airports, or even some big hotels who cater food to many airlines. So what happened in this is like food is already prepared and it is what we can say, like shifted to airlines, to the flights. And when the food is served to the guest, they only use ovens to heat the food and serve to the guest, because food is already prepared and it is kept in freezers and it is shifted to, according to the number of passengers, it is shifted to the flights. And when we are in flight, when we order something, even they have a very prescribed and small menu, we will not get a very heavy meal. um, and even it depends upon airline, in which country or in which continent we are flying. So according to that, the local food is served in airlines, but the food is prepared on the ground and then it is shifted to the flights and we get it reheated when we order it. So this is how the food is loaded in aeroplanes, flights, and when we order, we get it. Even beverages, wines, many varieties of wines, whiskeys, spirits, we can get in a we can order in airlines. Uh, I had one experience of airline when I was traveling back from Thailand. Sorry, when I was traveling to Thailand, there was a person. He was sitting beside me, and he was like, I think he was sitting for the first time. So I was like, when the air host comes to us and he just asked me, so what do you like to have? And he just gave us a very prescribed script of wine list. There were many wines. The person beside me was like, कि, भैया whiskey नहीं है क्या? And he was like, no sir, we have wines. So he was and he was explaining in a very good way. So we have Cabernet Sauvignon, we have Shiraz, we have Merlot. And he was like looking very concentrated to that, and I was looking to him and he was like, भैया कोई भी दे दो जो चढ़ती है. I was like, okay, he's traveling for the first time. So this was my experience when I was traveling. We will move to the cruise catering. What is the first thing which comes in our mind? Cruise ships. As we see cruise ships now, cruise ships are like um, hotels on sea, we can say. If anyone have seen any videos or any advertisements of cruise ships, we have a very good example of Titanic movie. We see it's a whole hotel which is on water. So now how as it is a whole hotel on a water, they have their own kitchens, they have their own storage areas of food. So while a cruise ship is moving or traveling from one destination to another destination, already food is loaded to their kitchens and kept uh, as per their cuisines, as per their courses. It is kept and it is served to guests. There are many restaurants. Even in a cruise ship, there can be 2 or 3 restaurants, individual restaurants. So where there is a restaurant, where there is a kitchen, where there is a la carte menu, or live service or restaurant, we have our own kitchens. So yeah, this is what is cruise catering is. Preparation of meal on cruise. As I said, cruise ships have their own caterings, have their own storage, have their own refrigerators to store food. But the one thing is that in many cruise ships, there are very less restaurants who have a la carte menu, but meal is served in a course. Because when a cruise ship travels from one destination to another destination, it takes a very long time to reach to another destination. So there is no stop in between. So what happens? They have to take all the surplus food, raw material, as per their course, which they're gonna serve to guests for like 2 or 3 days. If there is a cruise which is traveling for 2 days, so there will be no station in between. So they have to load all the surplus raw material with them and prepare the food uh, according to their courses which they are serving to guests. So preparation of meal on cruise ship is like once a ship, as I've said, surpluses to dozens of storerooms of various temperatures, storerooms for ice creams to set for 0 to 4 degrees Celsius. There are deep freezers also. Many ships also have the deep freezers, small, but they have deep freezers there where they store food and serve. So this was a like small brief into way how they cruise ships serve their food, and it's a very good job to, or a very good opportunity to travel on a cruise ship, or uh, even now when we will travel on airlines, when we will travel on railways and cruise ships, we should see these things like about catering, this topic, like we should observe like how things are catered in the point of view, as we are a student of hotel management and catering technology. In even in our course of it is catering technology, so we should observe. And I will really have one request to all the faculties, ma'am, please, we should arrange a visit to Akshay Patra, ma'am, in Nagpur.
Yes.
That we will get a very good
Sure.
idea that how food is, because ma'am, in a presentation or in a small, we cannot explain that much, but actually when we will visit to the place, we can see how food is prepared in a bulk, how are new equipments and that. Thank you so much to all faculties. Thank you so much, Sakshi ma'am. Thank you so much, Susan ma'am. Thank you so much, Vishesh sir, for giving me opportunity to explain my slide and the topic. So if anyone have any queries or anything, they can ask. And I hope I was not very fast, or whatever I explained was like understandable.
So students, please go ahead if you have got any queries. So let me just say that presentation was really very well done. Very nicely explained. Slides were really good. And your explanation was also to the point, appropriate. And you had given lots of examples. See, these are certain qualities of a good teacher. You know, we always admire that, and we always appreciate when we see that our students are, we see our future in our students. So that is the best thing, I guess. So, and I'm sure Vishesh sir must be given him guidance properly as per the subject is concerned. And thank you for your suggestion also, Mandar. We had already planned this visit in Akshay Patra last time, but due to lockdown, we couldn't, because our very own Prashant Bhagat sir is there. He was in my college only initially, so he invited us many a times there. So we will definitely go there. So I'm sure by this time students must have some questions. First year students, कुछ अगर questions है तो पूछो. Second year students, even first years, Preeti, Samiksha, Priyanka, Pranali, if you have any query. Pooja Vigne.
Ma'am,
Very good,
I have
Vineet.
one question.
Yes.
कोई कंपनीज होती है क्या जो एयरलाइन में अलग से फूड देती है, प्रोवाइड करते हैं?
विनीत, थैंक यू फॉर द क्वेश्चन. कोई स्पेसिफिक कंपनीज ऐसी नहीं क्रिएट हुई है जो एयरलाइन में फूड ट्रांसफर करती है, बट बड़े बड़े होटल्स, लाइक आपने सुना है क्या कि अपने यहाँ पे भी नागपुर में एक सेंटर पॉइंट होटल भी तुली इंटरनेशनल होटल भी एयरलाइंस के लिए, एयर इंडिया के लिए फूड ये करते थे, कैटर करते थे. वैसे कोई स्पेसिफिक कंपनी नहीं है जो फूड एयरलाइंस को ये करती है, बट अभी कैसा हो गया है, एयरलाइंस डिपेंडेंट हो गए थे होटल्स के ऊपर कि होटल्स अगर टाइम पे फूड नहीं देंगे तो उनका लॉस हो रहा था. तो अभी क्या हो गया ना, जैसे मैंने बोला था, बड़े बड़े एयरलाइंस लाइक इतिहाद एंड लुफ्तांजा, वो एयरलाइंस वो खुद अपना फूड प्रिपेयर करते हैं एक लेवल पे, स्पेसिफिक लेवल पे, और वो खुद उनके
actually just a small,
There is some correction, I
sorry
guess.
yes, sorry Bandar, just a small stepping in. There are actually some specific companies which are called the airline catering companies. they have partnership with major hotel chains. So you are right on that aspect. So for example, Taj has a partnership
Yes.
with, and they have a catering company called as Taj Sats. There is Oberoi Flight Kitchen. So Oberoi does not, there is a separate flight kitchen available. They have a complete different way of cooking. There are great hygiene concerns because you're cooking food in advance. तो खाना पहले से cook करके, there are long flights. Like I remember there are 9 hours, 10 hours, 12-hour flights. तो खाने को किस temperature में store करके load किया जाता है. There are a lot of, so even as your recruitment options, especially for food production areas, if somebody is interested, airline catering kitchens are a huge opportunity for you to make your career. All right.
Yes.
Usually what happens on smaller destinations where there is no catering office, particularly like Nagpur, for instance, they have two-way catering. So a Bombay-Nagpur, Bombay flight usually has the same crew coming from Bombay. They land in Nagpur, they have a half an hour halt here and they go back. So the same food is kept in chillers. And once you land into Nagpur, they are shifted into the ovens and then heated and served on the way back. All right. So just a small correction there. But otherwise, excellent, Mandar. As Sakshi ma'am was saying, your presentation, the way you presented was also very nice. And I think we have very limited time now.
We have
3 minutes left. So if anybody else wants to say something.
Well done, well done. Once again, I would like to say, Susan ma'am, you want to say something?
Well done.
Well done, Mandar. Actually, your presentation was very good. Your presentation very detailed, and I'm sure the firsters and our seconders have learned a lot. Sorry. We'll have to put Yes.
All right.
We have about half a minute left.
So I think at onset, sorry, as we're coming almost to the trailing end of the session, let me again congratulate Sakshi ma'am for thinking of this innovative way to inculcate leadership skills into our third-year students. I think presenting to a larger audience kind of not just etc. The new age is all about webinars. So you might be giving your online interviews. So this kind of gives you a nice space to how to bracket yourself, how to present yourself in front of the camera, etc. So thank you, Sakshi ma'am, very innovative. Tomorrow we'll have 2 sessions. One would be of front office and one would be of food production by Mr. Divyank Mishram and and front office and F&B, right? And Chandan, is Chandan here? And Mr. Chandan. All right, so we'll give you the details later. We would love to have the first years ask more questions. There were a lot of technical problems with a lot of first years today because this was the evening batch and they already had 3 classes before this. So some people were out of their, the GB data, so to speak. But I hope it was a very nice session for the rest of us. Right. So thank you, Mandar. Thank you, Sakshi ma'am. Thank you, Susan ma'am, for conducting it so well. And thank you, everyone, for coming and joining in today.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a nice day to all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. That is it for today. Take care, be safe, and bye-bye.